Excited, stoked, happy, joyful, and pleasingly stimulated. That's how I feel when I think about hypnotism. We are all children, are we not?
Is this the part where you tell me not to be technical?
Yes.
Well then, yes, we are all children, in a sense, on the inside.
Exactly. And like children, we like to be entertained. You know, like when we're young and we play make-believe.
Or maybe we are still young and we still play make-believe. In secret, when we're alone.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of weird. So why are metaphors so mystical?
See, the thing is, we still like things to be fun. But we're playing adult now, and in order to be really good at that, we have to do things like learning. See, I'm a book person. I love sinking into a comfy chair and reading a really good book.
I like to make my videos fun though, and learning about hypnotism makes it so that the viewers can have more fun when they watch them. One cool thing about hypnotism is we use a secret thing called metaphors.
Okay, for starters, a metaphor is when you compare two situations as if they are the same. You know, like a metaphor from my past is like, oh, it's like one of those high school movies. Metaphors are just really good at like saying the most in the least amount of words.
See, they have this thing about them to where they can bypass the heart's natural defense mechanisms.
Bypass the heart's natural defense mechanisms.
Like, here's an example. You're trying to explain to someone why you love road trips.
There's just something about the way I feel on them.
Versus, it's like one of those edgy, exciting adventure movies where you never really know what's going to happen next. You can use it to get your point across and then feel satisfied knowing that you are understood.
Okay, communicating in relationships are the best time to use metaphors. Imagine feeling like the person that you're with understands you completely. That would feel so good. And that's how somebody who you would date would feel if you used metaphors to communicate with them. Especially if you guys have like really often miscommunications. Like, you just don't have miscommunications with metaphors. They just don't happen.
But wait, unless somebody overthinks it.
Like, if you're ever trying to explain something difficult, then just use a metaphor. Not only can you talk about a sensitive situation without hurting anyone's feelings, but you can save time and you don't have to delve into all the details.
Like, for example, here's a good time to use a metaphor. During a breakup. See, it's not that there's something wrong with you, it's just like, I'm like peanut butter, and I'm looking for my jelly, and you're kind of like honey, which like, we're good together, but like, it's not what I want. See, like, I'm looking for someone who brings out my inner warrior, and you just kind of bring out my inner child.
Okay, so how does this have anything to do with hypnotism?
Milton Erickson was the dude who came up with hypnotism. He liked to put people into a trance, which is the mind state that you go in when you start daydreaming. So like basically when you're spacing out. Okay, that's weird because I thought a trance was when you're like hypnotized. Personally, I see it as like the beginning of you being hypnotized. It's fascinating.
Some people might disagree. My source is a book called My Voice Will Go With You, and it's all about like Milton Erickson and the metaphors that he used.
Yeah, so when you're in that state of mind, you're basically like swimming through your subconscious. See, like our conscious mind is where all the boring stuff happens, and then our subconscious mind is where all the enchantment happens. So like when someone's swimming in their subconscious, you can just kind of like throw stuff in there like it's a soup. And then certain ideas will like attract and bond, and then they'll come up into the conscious mind, and then they'll think it's their own idea. So like say for example, say I'm trying to explain to someone why they should watch my videos. Is that not a good reason to get excited? Here's a metaphor I could use. There once was a very important plant growing in the soil. The plant's thirst was often quenched when the soil got watered, but the plant was not budding. Well, it turned out that there was a few really important rare ingredients that the plant needed before it could produce its fruit. One day, the plant chose a water that had been specially formulated to facilitate its growth. Although it would have budded anyways, it budded a lot faster now because it chose the thing that was supposed to make it grow. The thing that was made to make it grow. I know that you guys are wise guys and gals, so I won't explain to you how the metaphor works, but I will let you chew on that for a little while.
Also, let me know if you guys want me to do more videos on hypnotism because this dude rocks my socks. Milton Erickson. Exciting, fascinating, mysterious, and clever.
And he was someone who actually really cares, which is always a plus. I love you guys, and let me know if you liked it and you want me to make more like this. See, like, our conscious mind is where all the... See how powerful the metaphor is? You can use it to get your point across.
Not only can you talk about a sensitive situation without hurting anyone, especially because like, you just don't have...
Like, the plant's quenched. Although it would have budded anyways, it's gonna grow a lot...